They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. They find some open field here. Shoves him away. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry! His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returning it is Moore. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards. I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Would you say this offense is locked in right now? They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs? Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Set.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Quinnen Williams. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. Fighting to stay upright. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Touchdown, Patriots! Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the 2nd half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar makes it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Check back 33. All day, dog. Watch the safety three.
Now Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's Mostert.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete. Okuebuna. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's another carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kyle Duggar. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris finding some room at midfield. The 30.
166 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're